Hi y'all, welcome back. This is part 1 for personals. We currently have 4 people in line. Misty, Becca, Layla, and Jade. First, we're going to cleanse, reset, and protect before we hop into these readings. Hi Anme, Zilva. Hi Roxanne. How you doing, Roxanne? Hi Gerarda. Welcome. Layla, what's going on, Layla? Hola, I know. I've been live streaming so late. A lot of y'all haven't been able to see in a while, but it's been so exciting to see you. Hi Jade, welcome back. Hi y'all, welcome. Hi Thug, what's going on? Marie, Alicia, Nat, Steven. You've been watching all my YouTube videos? I appreciate that. Hi Dahlia. I got Dahlia's payment just in. Let me finish lighting this and I'll put you on the list, boo-boo. Hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. All right. But it is. It's so good to see y'all. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm excited that we get to connect. Hi, Joanna. Is it Joanna or Johanna? Hi, Ines. Thanks for the love. Let me send on that love and light back to you times 10. Let me ring the bell for you. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. Thank you for your love and support. Hi, Beastie Girl. There we go. Now it's getting a light. So there could be some resistance in the energy. Y'all know I take it all in. I read it all. Hi, Christina, Anita. Cleanse your energy. Cleanse my energy. Okay, let's protect real quick. So I went ahead and called Spirit off camera just to kind of save time. Hi, Just Toy Toy. How you doing? Hi, King. What's going on? You feel like there probably is some resistance in the energy? Well, you know Mercury's retrograde. That's always causing some sort of restrictions, delays, red tape where it's unnecessary. Are you even enrolled on your YouTube channel? Wait, what do you mean? Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Protect my energy. Good juju for me. All right, so yeah, Misty, Becca, Layla, and Jade in line for personal readings. If you're interested, it's Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Same spelling as this handle, at Lady Leo Spiritual. Y'all watch out for scammers. I will never, ever, ever reach out to you to entice you to get a reading. That ain't me, boo-boo. So protect your blessings. Watch your 6. Hey, Enriquez L. What's going on? Well, I like your little emoji, your Bitmoji. It's cute. Your live is not popping up enrolled on your YouTube channel. I'm actually supposed to do an exclusive live for YouTube memberships after I get done with personals here. So you'll have to let me know if you get the notification for that. Now, I have been posting some other stuff to memberships, and I also, not just readings, like daily little learn with me messages, but subliminals. I don't know if you've checked out that yet, if you've been able to see that. Hi, Joe. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Key. Sean Star. Veronica. God's Girl. What's going on? Hi, James. What's going on, friends? I hope you have a great evening, too. Hi, Araceli. What's going on, love? Okay, starting... Oh, wait. Dahlia sent in payment, too. Don't let me forget Dahlia. Thank you. You like that I'm wearing red? I don't wear red a whole lot. Well, this is newer, so I've been wearing this a lot. It's comfy. I appreciate the compliment. Hi, Becca. Jade. And Dahlia. Dahlia sent in for a mini. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate you, darling. Hi, Gerlene. Miss Wanda. Love you. Kim. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for the love. I'm sending all that love light back to you times 10. Okay. Misty. We're going to start off over here. So I'm not in my regular space, so I don't have a ton of decks with me, but I do have a little bit of a variety, so I can pull from different decks for y'all, okay? All right, dang. Somebody being dirty in the chat already over here on the TikTok. You doing no-nos? You know the rules. Don't disrespect my chat. Don't disrespect my community. Don't disrespect me. You know the drill. Get your own box. Ridiculous. All right, y'all. Okay, Misty. Best and highest messages here. I got you, Dahlia. I got you down. Misty, Becca, Layla, Jade, and Dahlia. Hi, Jess. How you doing, Jess? I'll show you how to box. Like a golden glove? Like a boxer? My grandfather could. He was a golden glove. He knows how to box. Hi, Disney girl. I don't know shit, Darius. I just live here. I'll put it to you that way. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here for Misty. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? What's her overall energy? Sometimes knowledge is power and silence is golden, y'all. Hi, Chicago. Hi, Shauna. The Queen Duh. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Alan. Soul. All right, Spirit. Misty's overall energy. Thanks for the love. Let me ring the bell for you. I'm sending a little like back to you, Toms 10. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. Dang, Misty, that just came out. The 5 of coins. The 5 of pentacles. Ooh. So either somebody wants to come out of the cold with you, okay? Somebody that you've left behind. Here they come. They be feeling abandoned and shit. This could have something to do with like a financial hardship, instability. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. Why is this Misty's overall energy? Why is this Misty's overall energy? Thanks for the love, y'all. Gonna make me light up like a Christmas tree over here. Where y'all from? I'm from Mississippi, if y'all didn't know. If you're new. I'm down here in the sticks. In BFE, Mississippi. Of all places. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles, Spirit. I feel like somebody wants to come out of the cold with you. Somebody wants your attention because you're getting all the attention over here. The 6 of Wands? Are you serious? Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. All that in a bag of chips, boo-boo. Give me one more. What's Misty's overall energy? Double sixes. A lot about this harmony and balance happening here, okay? So, oh my goodness. Yeah, you're like trucking along. Okay, like the little engine that could. They keep on pudding. Someone wants to come out of the cold with you. Because you want to up and up. What's the situation? What's the situation? Thank y'all for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank y'all for reposting. All the loves. The situation is the 9 of Wands, okay? There's a reason why somebody wants to come out of the cold with you. There's a reason why you put them in the hot seat. Why you left them behind, why you kicked them to the curb. They were exhausting you. Thanks for sharing the live, sweetheart. You got a lot of momentum right now, though. Tell me about this 9 of Wands, excuse me. Thank you. Thank you for that, y'all. Oh. And the Page of Cups here. They come singing like a canary. Someone's coming to apologize. They want to say sorry, but they see you on the up and up now. Watch out. What's the... Hi, Renee. Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Hi, Elney. Kate Carr. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge? The Hierophant. You could have been married to this person. So it's about agreements, commitments, traditions is the challenge. Why? Why is this here? Someone was challenging your priorities. They're causing too many distractions, and that's like, it's like when you left this person behind, when you kicked them to the curb, that's when like all these blessings, all this attention that it is that you're getting, you know, it's like they were like blocking the energetic flow here. Sometimes that happens when we get like caught up in very codependent relationships, you know. That's a whole journey in itself. So, you know, it's easy for me to sit here and say that. It's a lot deeper than that. This is just a mini reading, so kind of quick and to the point. What's the energy coming towards Misty? What's the energy coming towards you? Somebody wants to communicate with your ass. We've got the King of Swords, Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. Hi, Ashley. How you doing, Ashley? Hi, Tora Talk, Angie, Angelique. Thank you for being here. Good evening. So, okay, somebody wants to communicate. They want to express themselves. They put a lot of thought into what they want to say, but they want to face their judgment with you on whatever the situation is, okay? This apology that they want to give you. And I'm telling you, the reason why this is coming towards you is instead of focusing on this other person, you start focusing on yourself. There's like polarity here. It's the law of attraction. Because you're not focused on them and focused on you, it has the energy shift into this person's focus is now you. Does that make sense? It's in alignment. Hi, Chatal. Hi, friends. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice here from Misty? Hi, Olga. Fire, fire, fire. I see you. You're making it hot in here. Lighten it up. Thank you for that. Let me ring the bell for you. Thanks for all the love. Send that love and light back to you, Tom's 10. I appreciate the support. Hi, Dee Marie. What's the overall spiritual advice? Dang. This person's stuck on you. This is the third time we've had a card get stuck like that. This person's stuck on your ass. And they in deep regret. And look, this was you at one point in time. This is why you had to release this person out of your energy and leave them behind. You were so focused and consumed by thoughts about whatever the situation was with this person. Like you couldn't have wins. You couldn't get the momentum going for something else or for your own life, your own stability. It's making my chest hurt. Stressing my ass out. Yeah, it's like like shake it off. Shake it off. What's the overall spiritual advice here? Thanks for the love, y'all. Somebody really misses you. That's 2 5s that's coming out with this. They're conflicted. A lot about this deep regret. Yeah, because the wheel turns in your favor, okay? Some sort of spiritual jackpot is either coming to you or experiencing, right? Because you've got that 6 of Wands here. You're showing up as magnetic, getting a lot of attention, held in high honor. Overall spiritual advice. And someone wanted to trap you in a relationship. You're not in this energy anymore. Paralysis by analysis, overthinking, self-doubt, insecure. You know, you're coming into this energy, this state, this phase of your life where you're having this emotional fulfillment. This is being given to you by the hand of the divine. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, boo-boo. Cup runneth over. And now this person's coming up right behind you to serenade your ass. They want to tell you all the little sweet nothings that they weren't telling you before. They had you exhausted. You're probably you're probably overextending yourself with whoever this was, you know. So it had to happen. Because there's some sort of deceptive something here, some sort of manipulation going on. Sometimes some people don't, like, consciously, they don't realize that they're in this energy. But then sometimes people know exactly what the fuck it is that they do when they're in this energy. They study like shit, like dark psychology. I'm not a doctor, go do your own research. But just saying, that's the real thing. They'll go study it and then they learn little manipulation tactics to like get your brain hooked on them. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. All right, anything else? Anything else here? Thank y'all. Tell that love and light back to you times 10. This cycle has come to an end. There's some sort of triumphant completion here. You are getting a lot of attention. So I don't... Oh, you hear all the dogs barking? I'm telling you. The hounds are sniffing it out. I don't know if y'all heard the dogs in the background. There's all this attention showing up here for you. So there's a lot of success here. A lot of emotional fulfillment. So if you just needed closure, you needed clarity, or you needed validation and confirmation, right? Because most of you are intuitive. I'm just confirming the shit that y'all already know. That had to happen. It created the shift that was needed in the energy for you to be able to have the blessings coming to you now. Because it was blocking the whole flow. Remember, think about abundance, right? The infinity symbol looks like an 8, right? Sideways. It's got to be equal give and take for it to have the energetic flow. If it's not equal give and take, if it's not equal in the energy, it doesn't flow balanced. It creates blockages, you know? So, all right, Misty, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me, boo-boo. All right, Becca, let's see what we got going on. You get these cards up off the table. I'm going to swap decks for you. You hope they're okay in the end? I hope they're okay too. I hope they learn and they grow and they heal and they go on to thrive. All right, Becca, darling. We're going to go with this Game of Thrones deck, okay? All right. If y'all are wanting to get in line for a personal reading, I still have them open. It's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. Same spelling as here. Your preferred platform. It's $11 for a mini, which I just did. $22 for career, which is a little bit longer, and it's kind of self-explanatory. It's more about money, assets, investments, those sorts of things. $33 for a love reading. I've got 2 love readings in line. Or $44 for a full extended. If you want private services, you can find those at ladyleospiritual.com. Y'all watch out for scammers pretending to be me. I will never reach out to you to entice you to get a reading. Okay, here we go. Just started an Infinite 7 group and mediumship classes. Good for you, Shelly. I wish you much success with that. I hope you find a lot of fulfillment. I hope you find a lot of prosperity in it. And I hope that you help a lot of people. All right, here we go. Good for you, putting yourself out there, taking a risk, betting on yourself. Why not you? You got this. All right. All right, Becca, let's see what we got going on. What's Becca's overall energy? Queen of Cups. Ooh, boo-boo, you showing up like a sweetheart. You're going to go for it? Oh, you should. Especially in the energy we're in right now. Astrologically speaking, it's very magnetic. It's very intense, but it's a lot of breakthroughs are happening right now during the season. And you got to think about the season that we're in, especially over here, where I'm on the state side, right? We're celebrating all these holidays. There's a lot of like giving and receiving, gift giving and receiving gifts. So just in the energetically, collectively, there's a lot of that infinite flow I was just talking about, you know. So there's a lot of room for expansion and growth and success. Major breakthroughs happening. We just had an 1111 portal open, which is about wishes coming true, manifestation. And that portal will be open until March 11th just because of where Jupiter is right now, which is... you know, the planet of luck and expansion and knowledge, those sorts of things. So, energy supporting it, boo-boo. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups, Spirit. The Tower. Ooh. The Moon at the bottom of the deck. So there's some sort of been a shake-up here. Something that's been unexpected. Yeah, you've needed strength to overcome this. Okay, being rooted in faith. Patience. Give me one more. What's Becca's overall energy? What's Becca's overall energy? The Ace of Spears. Passionate new beginnings. Something that's very exciting happening, okay? So this tower, whatever this tower, let me see what the tower is. Yeah, 10 of Spears. Oh shit, that's a lot. That's heavy. Okay, so you could have been, maybe you're struggling emotionally because of this tower moment, okay? But look, this tower moment had to happen, okay? Because whatever was being built on faulty foundation. You've got this big thing coming in. Or I don't know if you're experiencing this already, or this is like you're about to experience this, but whatever this is like igniting a flame within you, okay? So this needed to happen. It's like lit a fire under your ass. But whatever you've been dealing with, it's been heavy. Very heavy. Been through the most. You've had to isolate, go within for some sort of clarity and guidance. You know, what do you think? What do you feel? You're having to, you know, cancel out all the outside noise, other people's opinions, right? Your own inner dialogue of where you self-doubt. 1, 2, 3 on the clock, right? It's all coming in together like steps. All right. What's the situation here for Becca? Thank y'all for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the love. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. Traitor, the 10 of Swords. It came out of the deck. And the 6 of Swords. This is what you're moving on from, though. Okay, this is taking up a lot of space in the head. Okay, in the mind. Oh God, this is so heavy. This is someone could have literally betrayed you. It says traitor on this card, but this is something that you're moving away from. You're moving into calmer waters, away from whatever this chaos, this tower coming down. So it's like it's finally the dust is finally starting to settle, which means you can go in and get all the bricks that are left over, the good bricks that it is that you want to save, and you can rebuild bigger, better, stronger. You picking up what I'm throwing down? This could be about an intense relationship. Those lovers at the bottom of the deck. That's heavy. Okay. What's the challenge here for Becca? What's the challenge? Hi, Miss G. Thank y'all for the likes and the follows. I appreciate y'all so much. Strength. Yeah, this has tested your patience. It's definitely tested your faith here. But this is why this is coming in, because you're not giving up. Sometimes it's just the way it has to happen, especially when we get caught up in situations where they're familiar. Whether they're toxic or difficult or stressful, you know, at least we know what we're getting with it. We're familiar with it. This tower had to happen. It forced you to shift out of that situation, to change it up. And it's working out for you because it lit a fire under your ass. It forced you to do something. What's strength? Why is this the challenge? Page of Cups, 3 of Spears. You're starting to pour into you now. You were staying in a certain situation because there was emotional ties there. It was familiar. It was uncomfortable for you to move away from whatever this was. So it's almost like a divine intervention type of situation. But you weren't really being loving to you by staying in that situation. But looky here. Ships are sailing in. You can look out into the distance and see something's coming in for you. What's the energy coming towards Becca? What's the energy coming towards Becca? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Wow, there's a lot of clarity that's been gained, okay? Or a lot of clarity that's being gained, okay? So I'm not sure if you get some sort of closure or confirmation, or things are just finally starting to make sense for you. But you're not investing time, love, energy, effort, and money into this old situation. You know, it was, not only were you sabotaging yourself by being there, but you were dealing with something that was someone who's being manipulative with you. You know, they're wearing a mask. Maybe they made a lot of empty promises and they just couldn't show up the way that they said that they were going to show up, you know, but it ended up having you drained. So you had to walk away. Yeah, this was difficult for you, okay? Think about this card. Look at even this card, okay? This is the Game of Thrones deck. All right, if you ever got into Game of Thrones, there's a situation that arises where Jon Snow's uncle, right, is pulling on his heart, okay? But he's made an oath to be at the wall, right? He's not supposed to leave. He's supposed to be dedicated to his end of days. So he has like this head over heart situation where he thinks about leaving because it was heavy on the heart, but you had to listen to your intuition. Intuitively you could feel it, you knew it deep in your bones. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice here for Becca? Overall spiritual advice here for Becca. Knight of Coins. You're going to be successful, but things are moving slow, okay? That's okay. Things that are worth it stand the test of time. So there's patience that's needed. This isn't something like, you know, we get so caught up with instant gratification today, right? You can get on your app, get on apps and have food delivered to your door, groceries delivered to your door. You can even get Amazon purchases. It used to be 2-day shipping. Now you can get it same day. You know, we get so caught up in this instant gratification. This isn't something that's going to just show up out of nowhere. So the patience is needed, but it's growing. You're growing, whether you feel like you are or not. You just may be experiencing slower than it is that you think you should be. The Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You may have to heal for a time, rejuvenate your energy, isolate for a little while, get back in touch with you. There's a lot about having to go within and really find insight, you know, getting in realignment with what you think, what you feel, what you want. Is this for your most loving and highest good? A lot of this healing the mind as well, right? Especially after the Ten of Swords. Oh God, that's heavy. You know, but I want you to think about spiritually, energetically, mentally, emotionally. You know, in like medieval shows and movies, they have like the healer or the shaman that comes in and they suture the wounds after somebody's been to war. That's kind of like what's happening here in this scene, in this picture. You know, and that's what it is that you're doing for yourself when you're by yourself and you're taking the time to rejuvenate. It's like a spiritual recovery, emotional recovery. And Ten of Cups. This is why you're going to eventually be experiencing this ultimate happiness and peace, okay? This is going to be something that you're going to want to protect. Because it wasn't easy for you to have this. Everything had to come crumbling down. Very uncomfortable, very challenging, very hurtful and painful, right? Change is painful, but it's not always a bad thing. Had to happen this way, okay? All right, Becca, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. I appreciate you, darling. All right, we've got Layla, Jade, and Dahlia in line for readings. If we put ourselves first, everything will come back almost like dying to restart. Yeah, that is so true. Hi, Lance. I haven't seen you forever. What's going on, Lance? Hi, this guy, Anita, Gertie, OwnYourOwnDreams.com. Thank you for the badge, sweetheart. Hi, Zuli. Is Danny my soulmate? Look, a lot of the people that we cross paths with are soulmates. There's lots of different types of soulmates. Friends can be soulmates. Family members are soulmates. Romantic partners are soulmates. Some are more karmic and some are more divine. Just depends on the person and the situation. How you grow with them. You know, if they're a karmic soulmate, if it's the same situations and nothing changes, it's like stuck on karmic loop. You keep experiencing the same freaking problems. Divine connections, no matter what type of soulmate it is, there's actually changes that happen, right? There's still challenges, there's still difficulties, there's still things that you learn from each other, but it's not the same lesson every single time. You know what I mean? There's changes. It's new situations that it is, right? That's how you know it's like a divine connection versus a karmic connection. No matter whether that's romantic, family, friend, co-worker, put it where it fits, don't make it fit, you know? All right, Layla. Layla for a love reading. Ooh, we gonna get the tea. Let's see what we got going on in love. Get all these lovey-dovey ducks out. Hey, thank you for that, sweethearts, and all that love and light back to you times 10. Let me ring the bell for you. Thanks for the support. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. All right, Layla, we're going to use this runic tarot for you, okay? Best and highest messages here for Layla. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear for love? All right, Spirit. What's just in the energy? Energy for love. All right, Layla, I don't know if you're here for a specific person, if we're just checking the energy, but typically during love readings, you know, we're going to see their thoughts, feelings, and intentions for you, the person on your mind, okay? All right. You gave up on love. You gave up on love, and you definitely ain't coming to you after that. You threw in the towel. Damn. The purest hearts never give up on love. You know? Maybe you just need a breather. Maybe you just need a break. Maybe you need a moment to recharge your batteries there. Love on you. But as soon as you start loving on you, boo-boo, that's when it shows up. Start pouring into you. Be the partner that it is that you want to attract. Picking up what I'm throwing down? But if you just throw in the towel, it ain't never going to show up. You just told God, Source, Universe, fuck love. I don't want it. It ain't coming. Ever. Best and highest messages here. Sorry, y'all. I love love. I'm a Leo. Leos love love. We all about the love and the romance. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Don't give up on love. Layla. What's just in the energy here? Family, liquid courage, and fear. This is where we're starting at. Okay, so it's like, seems like somebody's afraid of commitment. They're afraid of the responsibilities of like building a family. There's a lack of confidence here. This person may drink a lot or drown in numb some sort of emotion. But there's also a familiarity here. You know, this person finds, they find your energy so familiar. Almost like they feel like home. It may freak them out. Are you a Leo too? Leo gang gang. Who else is in the chat? We know we got Leos in the chat. Who else is in the chat? What are your signs? I'm a Leo sun, Gemini moon, Pisces rising. Leo! Look at the Leo gang gang. I see you. Hi Gemini. We got Gemini in the chat. Alright, Spirit. Tell me about the situation for Layla. I know Layla's a Leo. Tell me about the situation for Layla. Situation for love. The Two of Cups is showing up in reverse. Pisces moon. We got a lot of similar placements. Hi Richie, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, thanks for all the love. Let's all the love light back to you times 10. Let me ring the bell for you. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. So yeah, the Two of Cups is showing up here. Okay. So this is like not in union. Ugh, there's a blockage here. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Hi Nadine. Real for me. The King of Swords. They're like purposely being detached. Give me one more. One more on this. And I say that because like I'm looking at this card and I don't normally read it as just detached, you know, but it's like, it's frustrating. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like pulling teeth to get this person to like express themselves. Like, you know, like you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody and you're like having to like, you know, breathe through it. Or you're having to like, your sign real deep. It feels like that. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of, oh, I don't know that y'all are even in communication with each other right now. Give me one more, Spirit. The Seven of Cups. Yeah. Someone's emotionally overwhelmed. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. They're sabotaging it. Is accurate? You feel that? Shit. What's the challenge for love? Hi, MJ Gypsy. Walking away from things that are emotionally draining. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. The Tower. There may be somebody else in the energy here. There might be another attachment, and I say that because on this card, these two people are being separated, but this is showing up as a challenge. This is challenging. Okay. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Judgment about a decision. Greetings from Kenya. How you doing from Mississippi? What's going on, love? How you doing? Yeah, someone needs to surrender something or give it up or move on from something. So it's either that or a tower moment in this other person's life is keeping them from just like a... It had them emotionally drained. So they could have poured into a connection before And it's keeping them from pouring into other connections. Faith at the bottom of the deck, strength. All right. The person on Layla's mind, how are they showing up? Hi, Jorge. Hi, Frederick. Hi, James. You will become whoever you want to become. Who do you want to be, boo-boo? What does that look like for you? Thoughts or energy? If you want to be in your best and highest energy, then boo-boo, so be it. If you want to be shitty, you're going to be shitty. It's a decision. What do you want? All right, how's this person showing up? The Empress. Does this person have a child? Why the Empress? The Nine of Pentacles. Thanks for the love, y'all. Tell the light back to you, Tom. Cindy. Yeah, showing up is their focus is about a child. It is. It's not that this person, okay, yeah, there's some fear around having a family. And it's because of a child that they already have. And it's with somebody that they built something with, or... Give me one more. Two of Pentacles. Lots of drama with ex and his child and deep betrayal from that relationship. Yeah, okay, I remember this, Layla. I'm starting to remember this vaguely. It's been a while. But I can see my old desk in my mind's eye. I'm seeing my old desk in my office with my whole sacred shelf in the background and all that, talking about this intense connection with this person. Okay. It's telling me that that's what the challenge is. They have emotional ties because of this. They have a child with this person. And they're defensive because of that. Okay, so how does this person think about Layla? Hi, Kushi. Hi, Nadine. Harley Quinn. Welcome, y'all. That makes sense? Yeah. How does this person think about Layla? It's too many. That's a little jumbled. Yeah, it's confusing. This person's, it's like even the cards ain't coming out clear. It's jumbled. How's this person think about Layla? The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So they desire. There's a lot of desire here. This person might want to communicate something. I feel like this person lacks clarity in how to communicate what it is that they want. Back and forth. Yeah. There's like that Two of Pentacles came out. It's like a little bit of juggling going on. Okay. Give me one more. How's this person think about the about Layla? How does this person think about Layla? The Knight of Swords. A lot of this Knight energy. So this person hasn't even fully developed their emotions for you. It's intense. There's a lot of emotions here, but it's not even fully developed because of this other issue or this other connection that it is that they have ties to. And it's deeper because there's a child involved. So it's got this person tripped up. It's almost, Layla, it's almost like this person, like, deep down, I don't know that they've ever expressed this to you. I don't know that they've ever said it out loud, but it's like deep down, they feel like committing and building with somebody else is like betraying the original something. I don't know if that makes sense. Because it messed up this person's world, this past relationship. There's a lot of destruction here. Okay, how does this person think about this connection? How do they think about this connection? The Page of Cups. I mean, yeah, look at this. That's how it's showing up. But they want to give to this. It's a page, though. I'm not too confident about a page. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Why do they think of this connection that way? Hi from South Africa. How you doing from Mississippi? What's going on, Sanja? Dang, y'all from all over the place. Where else are y'all from? Tell me where you're from. What's your zodiac? Hi, Angie. Thank you, Angie. Tell me about this Page of Cups. The Fool. See, they think about it. They definitely think about it. So it's there. You're not crazy. You're not overthinking things. You feel it. Okay, how does this person feel about Layla? Montreal, Aquarius, Virgo in Georgia, Gemini, Virgo, Frederick, you in Mississippi? How you doing, Mississippi? Hi, Richard. Thank you for being here. How does this person feel about Layla? In their heart, Spirit, in their heart. Oh, gosh. The Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. This person's exhausted with thoughts about this. They spend a lot of time when they're alone thinking about it. It's almost like they can never get enough information. It's like they don't have all the information. I don't know what that's about. They don't have all the information. It's like they want to know what the future is before they commit to it. New Mexico. I didn't know you were in New Mexico. Capricorn, North Carolina, Aquarius. What is this, Spirit? What is this? They don't have all the information. What is that? Oh, this past relationship fucked this person all types up. It's like a trust thing for them. They don't, I don't know if it's that they don't trust themselves or they don't trust the situation or something about like they need all the information. That's not fair. We can't have all the information. I think he tries to avoid the truth and connection. Yeah. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Ah, this person's stuck. Consumed by thoughts of trauma here. Like this is heavy, heavy. Oh, Layla. I mean, shit. That hurts. They struggle with feelings of unworthiness. Okay, so if their last relationship that they poured into, I ain't trying to be funny, but you know, it's heavy. I'm trying to lighten the situation, because I mean this is deep. There's like some deep feelings of unworthiness here. You know, that's how they got in the relationship in the past to begin with. That this feelings of like unworthiness. They tolerated being treated a certain way because it's what they knew. It's how they grew up. Okay. What's this person's intentions? That is heavy, isn't it? Y'all, there's a lot of people too that struggle with that, and that you'll never know it. They don't wear it on their face. They don't wear it when they show up. They struggle with it when they're by themselves. It's sabotaging the connection. What's this person's intentions though? What's their intentions? My consistency pressures him, and kindness makes him suspicious. Yeah, see? He don't trust that shit. Ain't nobody ever been nice to him before. Why the fuck are you being nice to me? What is this? What is this? Right, he's got to put his eye on it. He needs more information. Yeah, what is this? Kindness and nurturing? Don't trust that shit. What's their intentions? The World. Their intentions are to end the cycle. So I don't know if this is like here in the 3D where this person's like actually aware that this is a cycle, or if this is like something that this person's coming into. You're totally genuine, but he doesn't trust his choices. Yeah, of course not. The first person that was genuine and nice to him, he got in a very deep, you know, he invested a lot, had a baby with this person, you know, was building a family. They fucked his ass up, took advantage of him, stabbed him in the back 10 times. No, he don't trust his choices. The one time he did, it backfired on him, you know? Yeah, of course the heart is attached. Yeah, of course. So yeah, I don't know if this person actually understands that there's a cycle that they're trying to end, but I do feel like this person feels like an unsettling feeling, if that makes sense. Like, it's like deep down they know something's not right. Like it's not supposed to be like this, or something's off. She got pregnant by somebody else, by the way they were together. Could you imagine? How is this person taking action? How is this person taking action? We got the Devil, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. They're scared. They're trapped in fear. part of the reason of what it is that's like throwing them off is because you're so incredibly attracted to you, right? You said that good chemistry is off the charts. I remember reading it that way more than once. That freaks them out too. Like, they're afraid of the power that you could possibly have over them if they were put all the chips on the table. Shit, there's good chemistry. You're hot. You're nurturing. No, they don't trust it. No, they don't trust that shit. No. All right, what else do we need to know about this person? What else do we need about this person? The Chariot. It's about travel. It's also about choices to keep it moving. And it's kind of giving, I don't even usually read this energy like this card. But it's almost like that in and out energy. It's like they don't ever settle. It's like here for a moment, then gone. Does this person have air in their chart anywhere? Because they're conflicted. I feel like this is more internal, this conflict. I feel like this is something that they are struggling within themselves. Give me one more. Yeah. So they come from a place of lack. They hold on to everything that it is that they have, and they keep it near and dear for themselves. All right. Let me see. Best and highest messages here. I just have to keep my distance until he's confident in his faith and understanding he hasn't forgiven the past. Yep. I wouldn't necessarily wait on this person either. Because if this person hasn't even started this process, it could take this person years to overcome what it is that, even if they've just now recognized it, if they've recognized it, you know, if they haven't started working through, I mean, it could take years. We got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You got release your ex at the bottom of the deck. Hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for reposting. Thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for your love and support. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizes help bring you together. So you could be trying to call in your soulmate here. Okay, that's picking up on that really heavy. Give me a few more. Here for Layla. Children are involved. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You have to get this person drunk as a skunk. Get them start talking. If you can get them out, you got to get this person drunk as a skunk before they start talking about their feelings and emotions. Let your friends help you. Ask for help and accept support from others. Give me one more. I released for months and God brings us back for another cycle driving me. I bet. Like, is this the time? Is this right? Is the timing right now, Spirit? But y'all are learning something every single time, okay? So it's not all for naught, you know. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Wow. Mirroring. I see a lot of that. I feel like also this person's so caught up in their own trauma in the past that this person, they're not really in a space where they can be emotionally intuitive towards you and your emotions and your feelings. like the way that you are with them. So that kind of leaves you overextending yourself, because like naturally you can be so emotionally intuitive and you can nurture and pour into this person, but they're blocked. They can't give that back to you. And it's not necessarily in a facetious or manipulative way. They're not necessarily trying to be deceptive. It's they're caught up heavy. All right, Layla, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. It's been a while. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. 10.5K likes. Hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. If y'all want to get in line for a reading, it's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. Same spelling as this handle right here. Let them go and they come back. That's usually how it happens. It's that polarity. It's $11 for mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. If you're looking for a private reading or any type of private services, you can find those ladyleospiritual.com. All right, we got Jade for a love reading. Let me check payments real quick. I don't think anybody else sent anything else in. All right, 1 second. Just gonna pause it real quick. All right. And hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Nope. Lady Leo Spiritual, just like that. It should come up. The name is Mary Lopez Hughes. Thank you, Nadine. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Let me go back on the top comments. Heavy pile of shit to wade through. No shit, Sherlock. Y'all, if y'all are asking if people are thinking about you, if you're thinking about them, more than likely they're thinking about you. It's metaphysics. It's the law of attraction. It's the laws of the universe. It's usually just how it is. What you said about could take him years, especially if just recognized X whereas he hasn't. It is so, I know. That's just the reality of the situation. So y'all be careful. And I'm not saying that when y'all go see other readers that they're wrong or that they're off. But, you know, like if someone's telling you and you know, like realistically that the person that it is that's on your mind that you're asking questions about, like they are not consciously aware of the things that it is that you've learned on your journey, especially about emotional needs and things like that. Like, it can take people years to overcome those things, you know? So I try to give it to y'all straight. Just because it says, like, in the future that this person's going to be reaching out, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's in the next 3 days. It could be in the next 3 years, you know? Like, plus shit's always changing. All right. Jade. We're going to go with this, my OG deck over here. I'm going to go with this Lightseers deck. I haven't even pulled from this tonight. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here for Jade. Jade for a love reading. Let me get my music back on. It got too quiet in here. I'm hearing all the scary critters outside walking around and crunching the leaves. I don't need to be hearing all that. Y'all should see the coyotes out here. There's a coyote outside just last night. I think it was big. And he didn't give two fucks that I was standing out there either. I started like jumping up and down and scuffling on the pavement or the concrete to kind of see like maybe it'd make them like go away. No, they didn't care. You can go to ladyleospiritual.com. No, if you want a private reading. Yeah, so I start hearing the leaves start crunching outside, and I'm like, what the hell is that out there? You had a bobcat mom and cub in your yard last week? Good grief. They're beautiful animals, but them things feral as fuck. You gotta be careful when you're messing with that stuff, you know? No, I sure did. I started like trying to make noise. Thing didn't even look up. And when it did look up and see me, it just went back to doing what it was doing. It didn't care. I was like, oh, let me take my ass inside. I don't want to be dinner. No thanks. There's a nice message here for Jade. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear for love? Love messages. They will come at you if they're hungry. That's so true. They will. All right. Energy for love. Intuition. Listening to your gut feelings. The sixth sense. You may even be having premonitions or dreams of new love. And a mystery. So there could be some sort of like, if it's not a new connection, it could be like a new start with a past connection here. It could be like really confusing. It could be like difficult to differentiate between what your intuition and your emotions are telling you. All right, Spirit. Somebody like to dress nice. How you doing? All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What's the situation for love? Thank you, Sanja. Let me ring the bell for y'all. Send all that love and light back to you, Tom. Stan, thank you for helping raise the vibration. Thank you for your love and support. Situation for love for Jade. Death and rebirth and the King of Wands. There's a lot of transformation here. Someone may be letting go of their old self or versions of themselves that are no longer serving them. To take some sort of motivated action towards what, Spirit? Give me one more on this King of Wands. Scorpio and fire? That's intense energy right there. Tell me about the King of Wands. Six of Cups. It's showing up like it's a past person. Somebody that you already have history with. You could have walked away from them or they could have walked away from you. What's the challenge for love? What's the challenge for love? The Six of Wands. Victory, recognition, attention. Why the Six of Wands? Five of Swords. Someone's letting their mind get the best of them here. It's like they're overthinking the situation. It could be the attention that you get. Do you get a lot of attention? This could be messing with this person's confidence when it comes to like standing next to you or being with you. It's like the attention that you get, or that they think that you get. Yeah. That's rough. All right, tell me about this person. Tell me about this person. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended at Lady Leo Spiritual, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. But not like in a respectful way, like in a disrespectful way. It don't matter. This person's thoughts gets the best of them. They feel defeated. Like, you just party. They're just sitting here thinking about all the different situations. You just go into the dang bank to cash your check, and the man standing behind you in line. Tell me about this Five of Swords before we move on. Tell me about this Five of Swords energy. Hi, y'all. Thank you. Some of that living like back to you times 10. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Yeah, we're in my hometown and people know I'm just legit in my lane, so no issues, but handle them if needed. Yeah. Tell me about this Five of Swords. That's what's sabotaging them. They're sabotaging themselves. Get caught up in their head about the attention that you get. Gertie, thank you so much, sweetheart. You're after Dahlia. That's who I have left in line. I'm on Jade, then we have Dahlia, and then Gertie. All right, tell me about this person, Spirit. How's this person show up? That's way too many. Yeah, see, this person's all types of confused. Hey, all over the place. Tell me about this person. You sending Cash App too? Okay, I'll check it. Three of Cups. They want to come into union. So the way he's disrespecting me now after all the years I've held space for his shit. Definitely an avoidant of deficit. Well, let's see. Let's see how this person's showing up. Three of Cups. So there might be third party energy here. If you're talking about avoidant, they usually... I'm not a doctor, do your own research. But from my experience and what I've learned in my own healing journey, usually somebody like that has like people on the back burner. Not saying that all avoidants are narcissistic. But typically, a lot of times, it be like that. Tell me about the Three of Cups. What is this Three of Cups? Why do they show up with Three of Cups? The Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. They withhold love. Look at that Five of Wands. Chaos, fuckery, bullshit, competitions, drama, fighting. They're holding on to their love cup. Having you daydreaming about shit. Wandering over here like when pigs fly. And confused. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's true. I gotta tread lightly there, Jade. Okay, so tell me about this person, Spirit. What's this person's thoughts about Jade? How are they thinking about Jade? Hi, David. Where you been? What's going on? What's really going on? We got royalty in the chat. Damn. So in their headspace, it's like they're really focused on this obsession or something about control. Got the devil showing up here. 8 of Pentacles, the devil, and the 2 of Pentacles. Do you feel like this person purposely creates situations like to cause, just like to distract you? Not just emotionally, but like when you get focused on a goal or something, do you feel like this person does something and it like, it's like this person wants your priorities to be out. Maybe they want to be your #1 priority. Maybe that's what it is. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles. What is that? Queen of Swords in reverse. Ugh. Yeah, that's manipulative energy with the Queen of Swords showing up like that. The devil being here. Okay. What do they think about this connection? What does this person think about this connection with Jade? The High Priestess in reverse. The 3 of Swords. Is this person projecting that you put them in a third-party situation? Maybe you did. Something about the attention that you get. This person is saying that either you expose some sort of betrayal or they think that they're going to expose some sort of betrayal when it comes to you. There's something here about exposing a betrayal. Give me one more on that. What the hell is this unhealed shit? Ugh. The Lovers and the Hierophant. This person. So I don't know if it's this person toying with you about having some sort of like long-term commitment, higher levels of commitment. This shit showing up is intense. Okay, how do they feel? What do they feel? How you doing? Welcome. Let me send all that love and light back to you times 10. I appreciate your love and support. The Hangman came out, but it came out sideways. So something about clarity. It's like they're stuck. They keep you stuck. This is uncomfortable, whatever this is. And not in a way like, you see how usually the Hangman, like you're completely upside down. If it's sideways, you know how much like work it takes to like keep yourself at like that parallel. There's something here where it's like, it's exhausting to the core. Like, does that make sense? Like, think about if you were in that position and literally like trying to hold yourself up, like straight like that. What's this person feel? Yeah, the 2 of Swords in reverse. This person just don't know. They don't know where they're going. They're a rebel without a cause. They're confused without knowing why the fuck they confused. What it is they searching for. It's like this person just there's not even a method to the madness here. God. It's like there's not even a method to the madness. Like, All right, what's this person's intentions? This is frustrating me to no end. I'm getting so frustrated, Jade. And I just got like really tired. I don't know if this person, like if you feel completely exhausted, like for the like situations, you just having a conversation. It's almost like it's like having a conversation with this person is literally like energetically draining. I'm so tired. I feel my eyes getting heavy. I'm feeling like I'm kind of like wanting to start slouching. All right, Spirit. How's this person? How's this person taking action? How's this person taking action? Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, slow as molasses in winter. Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. They just thinking about it. They moving slow as molasses in winter. Because this person, here's the epitome of doom card. Like this person focuses on everything that is that they lost, or all the things that they don't have, or like how much effort it takes to get what it is that they do want. Like their focus is all over the place. All right. Anything else we need to know about this person? You feel completely, after years, tapped out, exhausted. That's a shame. He perceives everything as an attack, as a problem. See that defensiveness right there. Look, and that has nothing to do with you, Jade, okay? When it comes to like when it gets to that situation where you're trying to express your emotions and this person sees it as an attack and they get in defense mode, that's a never-ending cycle. Like this person, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. And you know what's really messed up? Is that not only are we emotionally tied to it, our brain chemicals can get addictive to it, and we don't even realize it. You know, it's making certain chemicals go off in the brain, and psychologically we get addicted to those chemicals going off in the brain and into the pattern. You know, so you get sucked into this cycle that you don't really even want to be in, but you're programmed to be in. It's hitting in the heart space on the emotions. So there's like deep rooted ties emotionally, psychologically here going on. Again, I'm not a doctor. Do your own research. I don't know shit. I just live here. But anyway, I just don't know how I can turn 40 next month and continue to allow this avoided, dismissive, like emo abusive, even if he doesn't direct. I know it's not. That's the thing. Whether they mean to do it or not, you deserve better. At the end of the day, this person could get help, right? They're a grown-ass adult. No, it wasn't their fault what happened to them to get to the point that they're at. However, it is their responsibility to go within and heal. Like that's what we're all here for. All of us go through shit. All of us have healing to do. Every single human being on this planet has been traumatized by the age of 7. You know? All of us have been through shit. But it's our responsibility after we become in adulthood, especially after 26, 27, 28, to start doing the healing work, right? Anything else we need to know about this person? But does this person give you grace? And see, you're overextending yourself. You are overextending. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. Their cup is upside down. You're pouring into a cup that they've turned upside down. Yeah. There's a lot that needs to be done here, Jade, and it's hard. It's difficult. What helps me in situations like this is like watching stuff about like dark psychology and learning like how we get caught up in situations like that in the first place. How it is that we're manipulated, or how it is our brain, like our brains can get warped into like being stuck in relationships like this. And it doesn't have anything to do with the lack of love for the other person. It has everything to do with you loving you and knowing, being aware that you deserve better than that. That you're not going to get your cup filled. You're not going to get to the full potential of what this relationship could be because of the other person. It's blocked. So there needs to be a shift in the energy where you start pouring into you rather than this person and this connection, this relationship. Use your own discernment. There's a lot. That's heavy. It's affecting your quality of life. I'll put it to you that way. What it is I'm feeling physically, the stress that it is I'm feeling in my chest. I'm feeling exhausted, like having just a conversation with this person, just wanting to express my emotions. You know, yeah, we both come from similar alcoholic, emotionally absent parents, so we have a lot of same issues, but it's not there. It's just anymore. His behavior is extremely damaging. Yeah, this person's got to do the work. And sometimes that's what it takes. It takes losing it all, hitting rock bottom for, you know, whether it's the male or the female or however the fuck people identify as, you know. Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom and losing it all for people to actually shift and to go get the help that they need, the support that they need, so that they can do the work. We're not taught this, you know. We're not taught this. We have to seek this information out. It comes like, it hits hard. It's hard lessons that are learned through life experience. Yeah. Damn, see, you're even a psych correctional RN. You know too much. See? You know exactly what it is I'm talking about. So professionally, you know more about this shit than it is that I do. This is just shit I'm sharing off my own research, my own shit that it is that I've experienced and needed to know. Like, what the hell is going on? Why am I attracting people like this into my life? And it's not just like, not just romantically. It's been my friends, the family members that it is that I've been caught up and self-destructed over. You know, I know you have. That's crazy. All right, let me pull you some of these. If this person could say anything, everything, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, what would they want to share with you? How you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'll check payments in just a second. You were my catalyst for healing. That's exactly, a lot of the times people have to lose us or lose everything before they really shift. Sometimes they get another chance, you know, and they're more grateful, and sometimes it never comes back around. Yeah, I know you're OG. You're OG, Jade. I appreciate you. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Family came between us, so here's that family issues coming out. I'm obsessed with you. So they may act all nonchalant, but they're not. They wouldn't want you to know how, like, really caught up in their head about you that they are. Okay, they say you make me so happy. I don't feel like they're expressing that, but they feel it, or they have felt it. I got carried away with my anger. This person may like struggle with I'm not a doctor. Emotional regulation. You broke me first. I'm non-committal. This was too intense for me. You meant everything to me. I'm leaving them. This is over. I'm so angry at you. It hurt me to see you with someone else. Anything else? You're my person. I'm reaching out soon. Let's take it to the next level. Yeah, see, it's like, I feel like this person gets caught up in their head about certain situations or projections, and then they go so into it that it becomes their reality. You know, I feel like this person gets so caught up in their emotions that they don't know how to express them. They don't know how to sit and let you express your emotions. Like, there's a lot here. There's a lot here, Jade. He said recently, without me, he truly suffers at everything at life. He feels bad, ashamed that I'm the hardest end of all his shit. Yeah, see? This person's becoming aware of it, but they don't know how to fix it until they actually get some sort of outside help. And again, like, especially masculines, especially men, people who identify as men, they have a hard time going to therapy or actually taking the first step to get help. We're not taught that that's okay. You got to think, this is all new here in what we're experiencing in our generations, at least, you know. That wasn't a thing that you did. That's not something that our parents taught us to go do. Most of us. It's a foreign concept. You were sick if you needed to go ask for therapy. It was something to be embarrassed about. And really, it's wanting to do better for yourself. There's nothing embarrassing about that. So there's a lot of pressure on that too. Not saying that it's okay. Not to give people, you know, a free pass. It's just part of how it is that we're growing collectively. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah, we don't need just physical safety. We need to thrive and show up as a person. Yeah, we need emotional safety as well. You're right. You're right. But how are you supposed to be this person's peace if they can't protect their peace? They can't protect you emotionally. How are you supposed to emotionally be their little happy place? Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing. Just like with relationships in general, y'all. Those that are this resonates with you if you feel like you're in a similar situation. Our masculines are trying to heal. A lot of them are becoming aware. And they're wanting to fix it, but this is not a DIY type of situation. They get caught up in what they think is masculinity or what it is that it was shown to them. They mimic what it is that they think it is. Because whoever taught them, they were only mimicking what it is that they thought it was. And it comes out distorted. It is toxic. Same thing with feminines. Feminines have gotten to a point where they overly exert themselves to the point where they're drained or they put up with too much bullshit. You know, they don't have those strong boundaries. They allow too much of it, and that's where they get their heart end up broken. And it's not that there's not real love between the two of them. It's just it's imbalanced. It's unhealthy. It creates toxic situations. And there's nothing wrong with going to get help to kind of help you thrive in building an empire with your person rather than letting the ship sink, you know, and before too much has happened and there's nothing left to be grown anymore, you know. Forget why you even came together in the first place. All right, let's see what we got going on. Let me check payments. Sometimes they come in a little slow. Ooh, excuse me. Raquel, I got you, Raquel. Raquel and Gertie. All right, so I've got Dahlia, Raquel, and then Gertie. And then I'm going to have to close the line, y'all. Oh, Raquel, you want a career reading? Okay. We're going to look at your money. Hey. We're going to look at your money. Okay, Dahlia, let's see what we got going on, love. Best and highest message here for Dahlia. What she need to know, what she need to see, what she need to hear. Many of us, our generation, we just don't have the tools. That's exactly right. We don't have the tools in our toolbox to work through it. All right, Dahlia. What's Dahlia's energy? What's Dahlia's energy? Ah, don't be shy. It's okay. It's all right. Justice. Damn, Dahlia, you're showing up as your own energy. Libra. Justice. Something about a major decision being made here. Things being coming back into balance. Tell me about justice. Why is Dahlia showing up as justice? Are you walking karma right now, Dahlia? Queen of Cups. Okay, this is about matters of the heart, emotions. Going with the flow. Making a decision to go with the flow on something. Listening to your heart. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. That's what I'm hearing. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. What's the situation? What's the situation? The Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Hello. So the situation is some sort of collaboration, networking, teaming up here, and it working in your favor. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And you got a past person trying to come through. I don't know if that's who it is you're here for. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? The Two of Swords. Someone's indecisive. They don't know. They're at a crossroads. Why the Two of Swords? Why is this a challenge? Someone's not sure. Tell me about the Two of Swords. They're not sure if they want to express their emotions. I'm not sure if this is you wanting to go towards somebody and express your emotions to them, or if this is somebody else that's like caught up and they're not sure if they want to come towards you and express this emotion here. All right. Energy coming towards Dahlia. Libra crew. Who else is in here? Got Libra. I'm Leo. Sun. Gemini moon. Pisces rising. All right, since the rest of my no, hold on. I'll wait. The Six of Pentacles. Oh. Damn. The Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay. Somebody wants something from you here, okay? They may want your attention. They may want you to give them something here, but they're strategizing, okay? They're strategizing how to get physical with you, or let me see this. Tell me about this King of Wands. Hey, Bigfoot, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, that I'm like back to you, Tom. Libra sun and rising. Dang, that's a lot of air. And a Sag moon. Thanks for the roses. Hi, Linka. Hi, Stormy. All right. Tell me about this King of Wands. This person wants to get physical with your ass. What is this? Hoo-hoo! They obsessed with this. They all up in their temptations, okay? They want to give into temptation here. That's the truth with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Dahlia. Give me one more here. Give me one more here. King of Swords. I don't necessarily feel like this is like an evil person, okay, but their intentions are not necessarily pure if you if you picking up what I'm throwing down. Somebody wants to express emotions, and there's somebody else here that just, they all up in the they feeling the chemistry between the two of you. I'll put it to you that way, Dolly. This person may be really flirty with you. All right, Spirit. Let's get physical. Physical. They want to get physical with your ass. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice here for Dahlia? All right, we've got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So definitely use your own discernment, okay? Use your intuition when it comes to this person. But this person may be playing with the idea of coming towards you with a solid offer, okay? You're definitely being viewed as the Queen of Pentacles, someone to commit to. But this person ain't focused on that. They ain't focused on commitment and expressing their emotions. All they're focused on is how the physicality here, the chemistry between the two of you, okay? What's after the High Priestess? Yeah. You need to listen to your intuition, okay? You need to be focused on your own goals and aspirations. That's what gives you emotional fulfillment. That may be what's attracting this person, is that you're so focused on your own goals, pouring into you and on your self-love journey, that this person can't help themselves but to ask you out. That's too funny. All right. I don't have the main oracle deck that I usually pull when you give me tips, but I'll pull from this one. Best and highest message here for Dahlia. Thank you for the tip, love. I'll pull you an extra card. Woo! That came right out. Grumpy Red Fairy. Be your true self. This person be getting restless. Maybe they're holding back this expressing themselves. Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances and make new connections. And Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. Little Wolf Girl at the bottom of the deck. It's all right to be alone, boo-boo. So this person could be just testing your patience, okay? This person could be playing, stringing you along. Especially with that Seven of Swords here. There's some sort of deception. They're not being their true selves. Grumpy Red Fairy came out. This person's all up in some sort of like needing to dominate or control the energy here, okay? All right, Dolly, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. All right, we've got Raquel up for career reading. Let's look at your money, honey. Let's take a look at your money. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here for Raquel. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? Y'all, thank you so much for the love and all that love and light. Back to you times 10. All right, since I've done all the readings over here for Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream over here. That way I can just focus over here on TikTok. All right, TikTok. Let me pull this off the stand. I didn't have to. You got my undivided attention now. Yeah, we've got Raquel and Gertie in line. Best and highest messages here for Raquel. Money, assets, investments, growth, expansion, prosperity. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear here, Spirit? What's Raquel's energy? What's Raquel's energy? 2-2 as well. I say 2-2-2. Where focus goes, energy flows, okay? So keep your thoughts positive. The universe has your back, positive or negative. All right, what's Raquel's overall energy for money, career, assets, investments? 5 of Swords. You could be feeling really defeated. Ooh. Maybe down and disappointed about something. Tell me about this 5 of Swords. Why is this the overall energy? Because you could feel like you missed your mark, missed the door on something. 5 of Cups here. Double 5s. Yeah, lots of conflict, lots of challenges. Feeling like you missed out on something, feeling defeated. Give me one more. Overall energy here. Seven of Coins, King of Spears. All right, there we go. So there's a lot of effort put into something here. It's almost like the time it's taking. Something about time. That's really heavy. So there needs to be a shift in the energy here. I've got the King of Spears, which is the King of Wands. Okay, so this is like refocusing your energy on helping you to get re-inspired, re-motivated with something. You're in college, okay? Boo-boo, you got the whole rest of your life, baby girl. Come on now. All right. So it's almost like you're asking, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is this worth my time investing into this, okay? Let me ask about this King of Spears, because the King of Spears is the go-getter. Now, King of Spears is also entrepreneur energy, and you know, entrepreneurs don't always go to college, okay? So use your own discernment. But let's see what this says, because I kind of feel like that has something to do with this, is what it is that you're investing all your time into. You're feeling defeated, you're feeling down and out, like something's conflicting here. Could be causing you a lot of freaking stress. Is this even worth it? So let's see what this is. Tell me about the Seven of Coins and the King of Spears. Ace of Cups and the Seven of Spears. All right, what it is that you're going to school for? Are you even getting emotional fulfillment out of it? Ace of Cups, Seven of Spears. Okay, because you're needing to, like, there's something that you're pouring everything into, and it's leaving you feeling drained to the point where, like, it's so much coming at you, you feel the need to defend yourself. Like there's a lot of like fighter warrior energy showing up. And I don't know if this is like you're having to dig deep to pull this out within yourself because you're feeling like on burnout. What is this? Yeah, a lot about this equal give and take. Are you getting out of it what it is that you're putting into it? Okay. So what's the situation? Human resources management, very passionate about it, trying to find a place. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Right, so human resources is one of those careers where you are having to pour a lot of yourself into what it is that you do, other people. So you need to remember that you got to pour into you at some point. You got to rest, you got to rejuvenate, because we can't help others to the best of our ability if we're not straight. Your current place of work, there's an HR position open at my floor, and I don't know if I'll get it. Okay. Just because you don't get it doesn't mean that you're not meant to be in this field. It just means that this position isn't for you. Does that make sense? Okay, what's the challenge? Queen of Cups, Page of Coins, and the Eight of Spears. So there is an energy here of like praying for something, wishing on something, praying for it, like what it is that your heart desires. Page of Coins for an opportunity, for an offer. What is this Page of Coins, Spirit? What is the Page of Coins? What is this Page of Coins? Queen of Coins. What's the Eight of Spears? Temperance. I don't know if it's at this current place, or you don't know if you should get comfortable at your current job or get ready to leave. Okay. Yeah, we've got Queen. We have two different energies here. Do I go with where my heart wants me to go, or do I stay put where I'm already stable and set? You know? But there's more information needed. We have Temperance here, so you need to have patience with the situation, one. What's the Eight of Spears? What's this Eight of Spears? Yeah, because you're getting a little bit like obsessive about thoughts about this new beginning. Okay, so we've got the Devil and the Ace of Spears here, which can talk about like trying to control the outcome of something. Okay, so you got to reshift your focus back on the main thing. What's the energy coming towards Raquel? What's the energy coming towards Raquel? The Ten of Spears and the Six of Spears. There's a lot about needing to reshift your focus, okay? Because this is weighing really heavy on your mind. It's like starting to consume your thoughts here. This thinking about this going this way or staying this way. There's a lot of this like separate type of energy, you know. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's they're established, they're rooted into like what it is that they're at. Queen of Cups is more emotional. It's more about what's on her heart, you know. And there's a split between the two right there. We have Temperance here, which is also about, you know, the masculine and the feminine, two separate energies. This also speaks about patience and giving yourself some grace. Feels like a job temporary thing until I'm ready to move on to something else. See, you're not even, yeah. See, so you're getting pinnacle from it. You're getting coin. You're earning something from it, but your heart's not in where it is that you're currently at. So it's affecting you mentally because it's not mind, body, spirit aligned, and that's okay. That happens. That's most people. But it's like your spirit is picking up on it. You can feel it. It's unsettling to you. Okay, it's taking over the headspace to the point where it's like you're getting consumed all up in your head about it constantly. Okay, shit. So what's the overall spiritual advice here? What's the spiritual advice for Raquel? Okay. You just love the industry. You just don't know about stability because it's a very small organization. All right. So Spirit's asking you, you just get super focused on what it is that you want to create. Okay. So whatever your craft is, and let go of fear. But I'm being shown to get ready to walk away from things that are not emotionally fulfilling. Okay. So if the job that you're at specifically isn't where your heart's at, whether it's this new position or not, you know that the current position you're in is not long term. So that's what it is that you find clarity in. That's what it is that you know. That's the foundation right there. Is that this is not long term. This is not where you're setting shop up at, you know. So your focus needs to start being on creating opportunities energetically, spiritually for new to come in, whether it's the one that you just applied for or it's something else. But by you just entertaining this other opportunity, or it's attracting more whether you get it or not. Yeah. Does that make sense? You just begin the energy to be open and willing to receive opportunities. Sorry, it's Kid Cat's tail. Possibilities for new opportunities to come in, you know. Yeah. So tell me about this job, Spirit. Tell me about this job. Ace of Swords is telling me yes. In the upright. It's a victory. It's a green light. Go. All right, Raquel. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me, love. You just don't want to get your heart set on something and get disappointed. You're tired. Detach. This is where it comes to manifestation, okay? You've got to detach from the emotional outcome of it. Does that make sense? You surrender it and you let it go. But we don't get our emotions tied into the outcome of something, because that's where we mess up. If you put all this emotion into the outcome, that's where it is where you start like messing up the energy right there. So just detach. You know, like the sun is coming up tomorrow, that your opportunity is on the way. And you leave it at that. You have faith, you trust in God's source universe, and you accept it 100%. I don't know what your belief system is, but down here in Mississippi, we say, Jesus, take the wheel. That's just what it's said around here. Does that make sense? What will be, will be. All right. And then we have Gertie. Gertie for a mini. All right, Gertie. I'm going to use this one. You needed that. Well, thank you for being here, sweetheart. I hope I lift your spirits. Spirit. What does Gertie need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear, Spirit? Best and highest messages here. All right, Gertie. Thank you for your patience, sweetheart. Overall energy for Gertie. Overall energy here for Gertie. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is showing up in reverse. So, All right, with the Ten of Pentacles being here, there's a lot of history. There's a lot of investment into this. It could even be a long-term commitment, like with another person possibly. But with the Knight of Swords being in reverse, there's like not a whole lot of movement happening, or there could be really harsh communication here, or there's something where it's lacks ambition. What is this? You could be getting ready to walk away from this, or somebody may have walked away from you. What is this, Spirit? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? Yeah, this could be an intense love connection. They could be entering in some sort of new cycle or ending a cycle here. What is this? That's major arcana. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Someone needs to get their priorities straight, because there's something that's distractive in the energy here. And look, I'm having to readjust myself. I'm like, something about somebody needs to get on their A game. I don't know what that means to you. Somebody needs to get on their A game. That's what I heard. What is this Two of Pentacles? What is this? Justice and the Hermit. Shit. Okay. So this is about a decision that needs to be made. Somebody could be ghosting, or there's a need to isolate. This is about inner clarity. Is this in alignment with what you want, what you feel, where it is that you see you're going for your life, your own goals and aspirations? Is it giving you fulfillment without everybody else's opinions or traditional ways of doing things? You know, this is getting back in touch with yourself, listening to your own guidance, your own light. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? It's like soul searching. It's like there's some soul searching that needs to be going on here. What's the challenge? Shit. The Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Stability could be a challenge here. It's moving really slow. That's how it's coming to me. And I don't know if this is like about a relationship where someone's lacking commitment or effort and it's like moving as slow as molasses in winter. But it's like there's something here where it's like knocking off the overall creating a common goal. Yeah, paralysis by analysis. It's like being stuck in the situation, feeling trapped, stagnant, not able to move. It's like a paralysis by like overthinking, caught up in the headspace, stressed out. Patience is wearing thin with something. What's in the energy coming towards Gertie? What's in the energy coming towards Gertie? Four of Swords. Again with this like isolation. Healing, rejuvenation. What's the Four of Swords? Why is this in the energy coming towards Gertie? I don't know, somebody's ghosting somebody? Whatever the situation, it's affecting your overall confidence. It's affecting confidence in a sort of way that it's magnetism, success, the way that you're taking action towards things, the way that you're attracting things to you. You know, there's tell me about this Strength card. What about this losing patience? I get that a lot. Heavy, losing patience with something. Hey, I'm sending that love and light back to you, Tom Stin. Thank you for being here. What is the, this is supposed to be a mini. But Gertie, it's like the energy is thick. I don't know if that makes sense. He's trying to figure it out and wants me to stick around. Yeah, it's like the energy is thick. It's like hard. It's like trying to walk through the water. Like, you know when you go to the beach and you're trying to walk through the waves at the beginning of the thing? It's like walking through like the water. It's thick. It's hard to move through it. And it's like your faith is being tested in the whole thing, and it's affecting your damn confidence, because it's like, what the fuck, homie? What the fuck is this? There's intense. He wants to figure it out. I mean, what's there to figure out? Now, it could be about money, possibly. So this person may be trying to get like financially situated over here, you know. You could be out of this person's league. Not that anybody's better than anybody, just energetically where you're at. You could be like, frequency doesn't match. He has kids. Oh. Yeah. Tell me about this person real quick, Spirit. Since you're my last one, I'll pull you a couple extra cards, okay? This is supposed to be a mini. Tell me about this. Tell me about the person that she's dealing with here. Tell me about the person Gertie's dealing with. I feel like this person's actually into you, but they're kind of stringing you along. We got the Seven of Swords showing up. They're not being 100% truthful, or they're not expressing something. There's something manipulative about the energy, deceptive. Because they don't want you to be single. They don't want to lose you. What is this? What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? Give it to me straight, Spirit, for Gertie. That's way too many cards. Let's try that one more time. That's crazy. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. See that? It just flipped out and went back in. It's like a yes, then it's no. It's like this person's almost breadcrumbing you. It's like they tell you what it is that they need to tell you just to keep you strung along. Right? Giving you the stale ass pieces of toast, knowing that you deserve the whole damn basket of cheddar biscuits. It's frustrating as... It causes a lot of emotional turmoil. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Spirit. They're not saying. They're not saying. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's like they come in hot just to take it away. It's like they teasing your ass. What's the spiritual advice? Y'all laughing at me? I'm saying, you know you deserve the whole damn birthday cake with the icings and the candles and all the little pretty little pearly chocolates on it. Where are you getting fucking breadcrumbs? Why are you getting pieces of toast? Stale ass pieces of toast. Like you like Jasmine in this bitch. This person knows that. Like you got people wanting to bring you gifts at the door. Like why are you chasing after this motherfucker? Is he really all that of a prize? He's showing up as a knight, not a king or an emperor. You know what I'm saying? All right, Spirit. What's the spiritual advice here? Best and highest messages for Gertie. You need to protect your energy. The Seven of Wands. If you cannot treat me with love, respect, and kindness, if you can't be truthful, if you can't be loyal, you can't even afford access to my energy. It's like the VIP. Access denied. Here comes the damn computer lady. He got the key code. You hear the cat? Even the cat's agreeing over there. Shit. What the hell is this? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut, okay? And that's how we can differentiate between, you know, getting caught up in our head and overthinking things, getting our emotions involved. What does your gut say? We got to get down to the primal instinct. What does your gut say? Your gut ain't gonna lie to you, baby. That's your intuition. This person. Give me one more, Spirit. Overall spiritual advice here for Gertie. Damn, some of these connections that is y'all being, that drain me tonight. It makes me want to go take a shot of damn tequila. Where's the Patron? I don't even drink, y'all. I don't even drink. Best and highest messages. Overall spiritual advice here for Gertie. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. We've got the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Magician. I feel like this person, like, is really playing on your emotions. And maybe they do toy with the idea of having a commitment, but ultimately, this man is a grown-ass man. They know what they want. Within 90 days of meeting your ass, they know if they want to put a ring on it or not. Spirit saying this is a block in something that you're trying to manifest anyway. And that's why this person knows that they let you go, another motherfucker's going to have a ring on your finger. They know. They can feel it. Which is why they tell you, they promise you these little things to keep you strung along. They don't want to lose you completely, but they can't fucking put all the fucking eggs in the basket. That motherfucker over there, that one, and that one will. Uh-huh. All right, Gertie. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. Use your own discernment. But I would be looking at this person with I'd take the rose-colored glasses off. Because that's what happens. You get wooed. You get swooned by Mr. Cowboy Casanova, whispering all the sweet nothings in your ear, how beautiful you are, right? And it overrides the head, where red flags come out and we dismiss. You know what I mean? Cannot compute. Red flag cannot compute. I'm just a strike. I've actually closed the line. I will be live again tomorrow night. It's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. Okay. I also have collective messages, replays that have been posted to YouTube if you're looking for a message right now. Okay. I love you. I love you. I love you, y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the ways that you show love and support. Y'all don't forget to shine your light bright. You don't forget to honor your own value. Don't you let people be taking advantage of your ass. Quit giving them the benefit of the doubt. You draw that line in the sand. You rise up to meet me, motherfuckers. Right? And you know what? The people who are hating, they just jelly anyway. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right. Blind their eyes out. Make them go get their hater shades. Keep shining. I'll see y'all tomorrow.